Manchester United looking to bounce back after that derby defeat against City, and they did so with a 1-0 victory over Bournemouth at Old Trafford. Romelu Lukaku, who you've doubted, Stevie, eh? Rubbing that in your face, the only goal of the game.
He shouldn't have been on the field. He should have got sent off after 5 minutes.
There was a challenge on Ake, wasn't it?
He made a horrendous challenge on Ake. Was so the ball had well gone, and he catches him just above his ankle. It was a red card. If the referee had seen it properly, because he was a good 35, 40 yards away. And in the end, he only gave a foul. He didn't even give him a yellow card. But I'd say if the referee had seen it properly, red card all day long.
I have to say, at first look, I thought it was a yellow. Watching the game, and when it happened, I thought it was a yellow. Looking at the replays, though, you could quite easily see how that could have been red, should have been red. But Steve's right. The referee's just too far away, given how the play kind of developed, and as a result, got that wrong.
The referee was... He never even... I mean, I thought it was a red, clear. He never even gave him a yellow.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the referee... I don't know this referee. It's not... you know, and if you watch the Premier League, you're kind of familiar with all the experienced referees. I personally have not seen this guy before, and he looked like he was under the floodlights of Old Trafford, and he panicked a little bit, and he got it completely wrong. Because I tell you what, Bournemouth in the first half, prior to the Lukaku goal, which, by the way, came against the run of play, Bournemouth were excellent.
Yeah.
Do you know one of the reasons I think nothing happened?
Why?
You know, we're often talking about diving and play acting and throwing yourself to the ground. Well, Ake, for me, is the one reason the ref didn't do anything. As soon as Ake's gone down, you see the referee putting his hand in his pocket, and then from nowhere, Ake gets up and jogs off. And just because of Ake's reaction, I think that's why the referee...
You think Ake could have sold it better?
If Ake had done what 99% of players today do, he could have rolled around for another 5 minutes, and at least it would have been a yellow. Instead, he was an honest player. Whether you admire that or not in today's game, I don't know, but that's why nothing happened.
I don't think that's on Ake. I think that's just on the referee being weak, because you saw him near the end of the game. Bournemouth get a free kick. Manchester United close it down well ahead of the play. He puts the whistle to his mouth, and then for some strange reason allows play on to continue, which Bournemouth can make nothing of. That's just weak refereeing. That's not about a player getting up. That's not about getting the advantage. That's just about a poor referee on the night.
Don't we have to give United some credit, though, getting it done after all the criticism they've received?
If we want to talk about 3 points, then yes, right? But if we want to talk about, once again, David De Gea having to have a busy night. Not as busy as he was at Arsenal, but a busy night and having to make some good saves, and United defence were under pressure. If that's what United have become, you know, first half getting a bit of a battering, to be honest, with Bournemouth, and at the end of the game hanging on.
Yeah.
If that's what United have become, then they're going in the wrong direction.
Look, and the difference between Manchester City getting last-minute winners when I had that dip in form that I was just talking about, and Manchester United doing almost the same, as this has become expected from Manchester United, even against teams like Bournemouth. It's the odd occurrence, it's the exception of Manchester City.
We're not just seeing how key Pogba is. Obviously, Pogba's still suspended for this game. Is that not a fair excuse?
We're talking Bournemouth here. We're talking at home to Bournemouth. If you offer me Pogba as an excuse against Manchester City, against Arsenal, against somebody else in the top 6, fine. But we're talking Bournemouth. If your excuse about struggling at home to Bournemouth is missing one player, then Manchester United definitely in the wrong place, especially given their spending.
David De Gea had to make a couple of saves again. Listen, if this is a boxing match, this is a flat-out draw.
Right.
So Bournemouth at home, and they should have got a point. That ain't champion material for me.